What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to this week's league night. The past league night was here on Wednesday, February 7th. We're playing another team out of Dayton, Ohio. We're playing at Action Palace. We're the away team this night. Spoiler alert, pretty rough night for us. Overall as a team and for myself, out of the 4 matches I played, I only won 1. Didn't get a whole lot of love tonight from the balls, as you'll see in a couple of these matches. Stay tuned. We're going to see what happened. We're going to talk about it. We'll figure it out. So in this first section here, give you a chance to watch over the video, watch the whole match, and then we'll go through it again, and I'll talk about what happened throughout the match. Alright guys, welcome back. So for my first opponent tonight, I am playing Jerome, an opponent that I've played a few times over the past couple years. Great player, great guy. His break here looks awesome. Stripes look good, there's no problems on the table. The 15 near the 6, it does go in the side pocket, so he's got no problems on the table. It's just a matter of running them out. So I think he wanted to get all of the stripes here at the top of the table, but just got a little funky. He didn't want to play the tough cut. So he's going to play the 11 ball down at the bottom of the table and wrap those up. Come back up here for this last stripe, and then 8 in the corner where he's about to shoot the 14 down there. So let's see how this goes. So he played it with a little bit of speed, wrong angle, hit the 8. As he shoots this one, it doesn't have the steam to drop in the pocket, and it's my first opportunity to look at the table. Solids here look great. I walked up to the table knowing that I should be out here. I can take care of these 4 balls here at the top of the table, 3, 2, 6, 7. I played my first shot, and it was pretty easy to transition from the 6 to the 7 here. I'm looking at the 5 down table, and I would rather get as best angle as I can to comfortably make the ball and have a position for the 4. I shoot the 7, these fast tables, the right angle. I played a little too hard and end up scratching in the side. So Jerome comes back up with ball in hand. Pretty much an open table. There's literally no problems. He's going to clean these balls up, and that's going to be a wrap for this match. So going forward, it's got to work on those cuts along the rail and avoid that side pocket. We'll see you at the next match. All right, guys, welcome back to our next match. My opportunity to break, and I enjoy using the cut break except for the times where it does like this, where all the balls seem to merge on the left-hand side of the table and make a ton of clusters. So I was going to give you the opportunity to watch over the match, and then I'll voice over the next one and commentate. But this match took a little bit longer. I didn't want to have to make you sit there and watch through twice. So let's take a look at what's going to go on here. He's got solids. I've got stripes. It's going to be my first look at the table, and it's a mess for both of us, like I said. So it's going to be a little bit of a back and forth. My strategy here on this first shot, play off of my stripe into his solid hanging in the corner. trying to do both of two things. Trying to either block the pocket and snooker him, but at least doesn't give him an out with that ball hanging there. So I failed to get the snooker on the ball as well. He can make this 5. He's going to come down table, and let's see where it goes from here. So still a ton of work to do for both of us. Games like this, I tend to think is more of a game of patience. Usually the first person to break out all the balls and give their opponent an opportunity is the first one to lose. So I try and be a little bit more patient with some of these shots. The way the rack's been going for us and the team earlier, I think I wanted to be a little bit more aggressive with these racks. So let's see what he does. He's making a few shots here. I believe he still has 1 or 2 balls still left in the cluster down table. He's playing a safety shot here. So it's going to give us an opportunity to take a look at the table again. So I'm not sure what his safety plan was there. He was probably wanting me to, make my ball and maybe break out a few of the clusters. I'm going to make 1, 2, and I have a tiny peek at the 14 just past the 8 ball there. So I call the 14, and it barely sneaks by. I'm not left with much of a shot here. I can remember my thoughts were to try and play thin off the stripe that's closest to the rail, and again snooker him. These tables are running a little bit faster than mine here at the house, so I overplayed that by just a little bit. He is able to see all of the 3 ball here. And I gotta tell you, he's making some really great shots. I mean, to make that 3 come up and nudge my stripe out of the way for his 2 is really great. So let's see what he does from here. Kind of an awkward cueing ball. Looks like he can reach it. And I think he has an edge of this 8 ball. Taking a minute to think here. Looks like he probably has just a little bit. He's calling the right-hand side pocket. Okay, so what he's wanting to do is he's wanting to come around my stripes, and it's such a tough shot. We've got another one of our teammates, Tim. He comes around just to take a look at the hit to make sure it's a good hit. And it looks like he did foul. So I've got ball in hand. I've got a few balls left. Again, I'm coming up thinking there should be no problem. Again, spoiler alert, it doesn't go my way. My idea here was to come out to the center of the table and just end up going right into my stripe. So I get a little frustrated. Play one into the corner, one all the way down, and this was supposed to go in the corner as well, but I end up miscuing. So I give him the game. It wasn't as good as what I was hoping. For some reason, either bad positioning, pattern play, all things in 8 ball you have to work on. So stay with me. I'm going to come back for a quick recap, and we'll talk about the night. Thanks. All right. Does this look familiar? So I'm going to take another attempt at the final run out where I had ball in hand. This is what should have happened. So if I play with a little bit more deliberate bottom right, more of a stun to come up off that rail to the center of the table. I can play the 14. I was pretty straight on it, so all I had to do was draw back for the last 2 balls. The 9, almost a slight draw shot to play the next stripe in the bottom right-hand corner. Let that go forward. If you can remember, the 8 ball is right below us, right below the camera. I'll switch camera angles here in just 1 second. There we go. Here's the last shot. Make the 8 ball. Wish I could have done that the first time and got 10 points instead of 6.